welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kara and I am currently living in the Dominican Republic. What brought me here is teaching English abroad. Right now I'm in the middle of a series explaining how to get started teaching English as a foreign language abroad. Last week I did part 1 of this series, which was how to find a course to get TEFL certified. In that video I talked about what to look for in a course and how to make sure the course is actually accredited so that you will have a verifiable certification. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to look for a job, where to look, and where to find jobs teaching English abroad. So, when I was taking a TEFL course, in about week 3, the instructor started encouraging us to begin our job search. Now, when you're looking for jobs abroad, this is a whole different world than when you're looking for jobs locally or even just within the United States. In college, I was taught to look for jobs on networking sites. These are sites which, if you've been on the market for a job at all in the past few years, you've probably heard of. So I'm talking about LinkedIn, Monster, Glassdoor, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and the list goes on and on and on. When I started to look for jobs abroad, that's where I started because that was all I knew. I set the location to South Korea since that's where I wanted to go, and I searched for English teacher or TEFL jobs. Now, I actually did get a few results on the job networking sites, but the postings were mainly from job placement agencies. So this is something I talked about in part 1. If you missed part 1, I'll link in the description below. So I know job placement agencies are not specific to the TEFL industry, but in this video, that's what we'll be talking about. So job placement agencies are places that have contacts of schools abroad who are looking for English teachers. These agencies may be located in the US or the UK, but they can also be located in the same country as the schools they are providing services for. Most, if not all, job placement agencies that I have seen personally are working with schools in Asia, specifically China and South Korea. For me personally, the jobs posted by job placement agencies did not appeal to me because I could not see a specific location, a specific school, or really any specific information right up front. Ultimately, since those are the only posts I saw on job networking sites, I did not have any luck finding TEFL jobs abroad there. So the next place I turned was referred to me by the company where I got my TEFL certification, which is called ITA, and that place is Dave's ESL Cafe. When I went on this website, it was a completely different story than what I had experienced on job networking sites. This site was made for finding jobs abroad as opposed to finding jobs locally or in the US. While I did see many posts from job placement agencies on that site, I also found just as many posts from actual schools. And to me, that felt so much more real than contacting an agency who may or may not have a school with an opening. Long story short, I definitely recommend Dave's ESL Cafe because I ended up with a success story. That's where I found my first job teaching abroad in Honduras. Another method that I tried was sending out cold emails. So this was when I was looking for jobs for the 2020 to 2021 school year. I got in touch with a teacher in the country where I wanted to teach, and she was the one to tell me that I should look for schools in the city where I wanted to live and just send straight cold emails to them. So that's what I did. I started looking for international, bilingual schools in Santo Domingo, and since it's a huge city, it's the capital, there were so many results. I just found the email on the website, sent them emails asking if they had any job openings, talking a little bit about my experience, and asking them to get back to me if they were interested or would like to schedule an interview. Now, for me personally, I did not have much luck with that method. I did hear back from one school. I had an interview and I sent them paperwork that they requested, but I never heard back. But that's okay because I had success on a different platform. The second place that I can recommend, because I personally had success there, might come as a surprise. And this place was Facebook. So the company that I use to get TEFL certified, ITA, has many different Facebook groups for its alumni. It has some for sharing tips and tricks, teaching online, and it also has groups for just about every country where its alumni are currently teaching. In those groups, people are not only very helpful and supportive of each other, but they are also there sharing job openings with their schools or other schools that they know of. In fact, while I was in Honduras, I actually posted in the group and I let people know that there was an opening at my school, and I actually found someone to come to our school using that alumni group. When I figured out where I wanted to teach next, I looked for the group that was for that country, the Dominican Republic. I made a general post asking some questions and expressing my interest in working in Santo Domingo. However, I actually realized later that I did not post in an ITA group. In fact, I just posted in a group for English teachers in the Dominican Republic, which I think actually brought me even more success and worked in my favor. What ended up happening is that the academic coordinator from an international school in Santo Domingo was in the group, saw my post, and sent me a message. We started talking about the school and about the job, and eventually I had an interview via video call. As you can see, I'm here now, and it worked out in the end. So to conclude this video, the two places where I had success finding TEFL jobs abroad were through Dave's ESL Cafe and through a Facebook group for English teachers. The biggest difference in those two job searches for me were, number one, timing. My first job, I was looking in July to start that August or September, and I was able to get the job confirmed in July and I moved there in August. So it was very much a last-minute process. The second thing that was the biggest difference between those two job searches was knowing where I wanted to go. My first time around, I was very much open to anywhere. But this time I knew where I wanted to go, I had done my research, I knew the city, and because of that, I was able to search specifically schools in Santo Domingo. So that concludes my video. I hope you guys learned something and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for part 3, in which I will talk about questions you should ask before accepting a job teaching English abroad. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!